2, 5 to the 3.
I pass the juice. You already know, man. Juicy fruit. I said pass the juice. I know, man. I'm drinking for the juicy fruit.
Pass the juice.
Pass the juice. It's Juice, Nick. Welcome back to Pass the Juice podcast. Look who's with me today. You feel me? You know, I got some very beautiful people up in the room. You know, who am I with? I'm gonna start to my right. Who am I with?
I'm worried.
Okay, hey, what it is?
A little louder for the people in the back.
Say it with your chest.
I'm worried.
Alright. Hey, what's your name?
I'm Jada, but you can call me Jada, but not the influencer. I'm Jada.
Okay. Alright.
My name is Antoine, but on campus, people call me the Enigma, okay?
Alright, yo. And, you know, today, we bringing it back again. We had it last episode. We bringing it back. We got the new Amsterdam. It's not finished yet. We're gonna keep on using this until this is gone. All right. So the new Amsterdam pineapple. All right. So y'all already know. You know, every time we finish the topic, we're gonna pass the juice. We're gonna take a sip. But if y'all can't handle it, we got water provided for y'all. All right. So you know, first things first. You know, like we all attend the illustrious Boise State University, the only national treasure. So like, I really just like want to like ask y'all, you know, like what led y'all, you know, like to come to college? You know, like what was your purpose, you know, like coming here?
Either one of y'all want to start?
Yeah.
Ladies first, type deal.
My purpose was myself. I don't think anybody else like influenced me to come to college. I think I chose it myself to come. Now the type of college, it was my brother, because he went to HBCU, he went to BSU, so I went based off him, and you know, I just said, one thing is like, it's my home, so I'm gonna come to work. So that's why I came to college, because I wanted to.
So how about you, bro?
No, I definitely came to college because it was pushed in my family. So both my parents have degrees in something, and I'm the youngest, so it was imperative that I go to college. Everybody went to college, so it was just that deal that
See, I felt when I was young, I'm the youngest.
What?
And I was like, I'm the youngest, I had to, you know.
Too. I can never, you know, like that's dope. Having like two parents, you know, like that went to college. You know, that's dope. How about you?
Well, I'm a first generation.
Oh, okay. That's why you got that going. Okay.
Yeah, so coming from like a family that like we all just came over here to America from Ghana. So it's like me and my sister had to like we were put on a pedestal to like set an example for the rest of us and our future like kids and to get to like show people that in Ghana that everyone can go to college. But since we came here, we were like, school sucks. No one wants to go to school. No one wants to go to school like that. But
so y'all caught that vibe.
That's what I'm getting.
They caught the vibe from how we feeling on.
yeah, but like we just put our feelings aside and we were like, let's get this degree because why not? Money, but like literally, I just want to be more than just just an average person. Just want to do big things, grow. So it's my sister, so we just chose to go to college.
Nah, that's what's up, yo. I mean, like, I ain't gonna hold you. I feel like I came here because, like, well, like, I'm from Baltimore, so, like, I've been going to, like, Oregon State University tours, you know, since I was, like, 9. You know, that's just, like, you know, like, they started young. I've always wondered, like, why am I taking a tour here? You know, I
So
haven't.
how many times have you been to tour? Like, can you count it on one hand?
Bro, it had to have been, like, at least 5. You know, I want to say maybe like 2 in high school, but you know, other than that, I even went to a summer camp here as well. And the summer camp, you know, like it kind of opened my eyes because it was the first time I actually like seen, you know, black men and black women, you know, like in in a positive light, you know, doing, you know, like big things. And I'm like, wow, like, yo, like, what is this called again? Morgan State University. Like, yo, like, man, I ain't gonna hold you in 10 years. I'm gonna check it out. Like, yo, what's up? So, I mean, that's why I came here. But, you know, y'all like, you know, you come to Morgan and, you know, you just did, you know, 4 years in high school. So, like, I gotta ask y'all, like, do y'all think, like, high school prepared y'all for college?
No.
No?
I feel like yes.
Yes.
Kinda.
They feel like these standardized tests really prepare us, or the standardized tests are to see how prepared or how well you do. I guess not how prepared, but I don't think anything. Because that's two
Let's
different
break it
steps.
down. Come on, y'all. Listen. We got people watching right now. You know, who's thinking about going to college. We got people watching right now
Listen.
who's never been. So it's like, yo,
Okay,
we
but
can
that's-
really give them the rundown. Like,
It's a whole different ball game, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a down. I'm gonna keep it a really wild. It's a whole different ball game. It's like two stages. To break it down for you, not only is it a different setting for school, but you also growing as a person. Like it's a different setting for you.
they're growing as a person.
Like you really gotta grow the fuck up.
Independently, not your mama's not holding your
No,
hand.
nobody-
Holding your hand.
If you weren't raised to take care of yourself, that is going to show. It's going to show. It's going to show, and it's going to show a lot, and that's going to be your reputation, whether your roommate deals with that or not. Like
Sweet mate.
anybody who gotta be with you, if you don't know how to interact and project yourself as positively as you can as a person, that's going to show.
No, that's facts. I felt that heavy. You know, I want to say the hardest thing with college for me is responsibility. You know, responsibility definitely weighs a toll, and I knew I was a grown up. You know, first day of class is 2019. You know, I woke up and like my mom wasn't like, Jay, you know, like, nobody wasn't banging on my door. My mom used to do this thing where like if I if I just ignored her, like if I just kept on getting my 5 minutes of sleep, my mom would like get some cold ass water, you know, and put it in a bucket and just like whoosh, you know, it was like that's how much school was important in our house. And I woke up and like, oh shit. I'm having flashbacks. I'm like, yo, like, I don't have to go to school today. Like, I can dead ass skip, you know? So you really have to, like, have that responsibility. Like, yo, like, you, like, why are you here? You know, you have to ask yourself, why the fuck? Like, why did you come here? Like, what's going on? So, like,
College is not for everybody. That's one thing.
facts.
You gotta be mentally prepared for this. Like, you gotta have a strong mindset to come here. You're doing 4 years by yourself.
Come on now.
With professors that don't care about what you're doing in your life or your free time. They're not gonna come in and be like, you got this assignment, you got this. They're gonna leave you alone and you just gonna do it yourself. You gotta go through an app. The app gonna tell you, I got this due tomorrow. So I gotta like do it myself. Somebody gonna tell me.
No, facts. I think that's what like scared me the most about like, you know, being in the university is that like my professors, my teachers didn't give a fuck. You know, I've always been in the school where, you know, like the teachers would kind of hold our hands like, yo, come on, y'all, you know, like you got senior projects due, you know, yo, who did this, who did that, like what guys, what's going on? Shoot, my school was still there for me. Like I remember, I didn't have like a laptop. You feel me? Like my freshman year, so like, everybody know. Listen, y'all can say this in unison. When are assignments due? At what time?
11:59.
11:59 on the dot. Bro, I'm at O'Connell Hall. I'm like, shit. I'm banging on everybody. Going, yo, bro. Can I use your laptop? I'm using it. Can I use your laptop? Because everybody trying to get that shit done. My big ass is walking, bro, at 10 o'clock at night in winter, bro, in Baltimore, bro. I'm walking all the way up the campus, bro, trying to go to the library to do my shit. My teachers are asking me, you feel me? They call me like, hey, Justice, how's college going? I'm like, I don't got no damn laptop. This is hard. My mom isn't here. Like, I'm hungry.
I didn't have a laptop mean, I was typing my stuff on my phone. Like,
What?
yeah.
No, that's
I
too
typed my
much.
stuff on my
Nah.
phone.
I
trying
wasn't
to
doing that.
Get it done before like, nah.
Bro. Eating, bro. Like it's like I'm fat, yo. Like I eat good. I haven't ate good in 4 years. Like that's just. I have to wait till Thanksgiving. Like that's how bad it is. Mom don't cook on Christmas. On Thanksgiving, I have to wait once a year just to eat good. So
Your
that's.
mom cook for Christmas?
My mom don't cook on Christmas. My mom cook on Thanksgiving. Mom, hey mom, if you're looking at this, you know, start cooking more because it's like, come on, I'm starting to lose a little bit of weight. You know, this is getting a little bit baggy. I ain't gonna hold you. What's going on? But y'all, like, what's like the hardest part of college, y'all? So I'm gonna ask, what's the hardest part and what's the best part? All right, because I don't want to scare these niggas. You feel me? Like, there's highlights. I promise. We just saying the bad shit. We going around the room. What's the start with Marie? What's the hardest and what's the best part?
The hardest. I feel like the hardest is not to get distracted. You're so tempted to do things, and so tempted not to wake up, so tempted to stay in bed all day, and procrastinate. You want to like not do anything till the last minute, and when you have all that workload on yourself, it's just why? Why would you want to do that? So you just choose to fail, and that shit catches up to you, and then you realize that it repeat a semester, and this keeps going on, and it's just like. You gotta keep focused. I feel like that's like the hardest part of college. Stay focused.
What's the best part?
The best part?
You know you wrong. Yeah. You tell me there's no best part of college.
I mean, I guess I'm close to home.
That's cap. Okay, we going.
Average. Lord average.
Jada, please.
Okay, Jada, come on.
Please.
Enlighten
What's the
us.
question again?
What's the hardest part of college and then what's the best
Oh
part?
wait, meeting new people. Yes.
Okay, there we go.
There we go.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't say the classwork. I feel like the group projects be like the hardest part.
You're in a lot of it.
Just because now that people out here having their own time and like they have their own freedom. You know how like the kids that didn't have in my home, they get here and they start losing their mind.
Yeah.
It's hard to get in contact with them because they just out there partying. So it's like we have a project that's done a lot. They like, okay, we'll do my work. They don't get the part. They hang over from last night. Friday, they went out.
Damn.
It's the fact that you gotta confide in somebody else to really put in work.
Facts.
Also knowing yourself and what it is.
I had that. We had a group project and I had to do the whole project myself because she kept saying she was going to do it her. And I don't know. Ain't gonna talk about her.
We ain't gonna talk about it. She irrelevant right now. Yeah. I love her.
But the best part, I would agree, is meeting new people. Meeting new people, different cultures,
Right.
different, like, everybody, like, in this piece. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I say like the hardest part, you know, of college, you know, it has to be like, I think Antoine said it best when he was like, you know, like you growing as a person, you know, like, yo, like college is the first taste of the real world you're gonna get after, you know, until like graduation, you know, so like having to be like, I guess like mature in a sense and, you know, like using your time management, matter of fact, that might be
That's
the
what I was
hardest because it's like you have to balance everything. It's like, all right, you know, do I just like want to work? Yo, like, do I actually want to spend time, you know, with my friends? Like, you know, like, yo, like, do I want to, you know, like do a podcast? You feel me? Like, how am I going to use my time and how do I use it effectively? You know, like, can I make it on time for work? Or do I want to eat at the diner hall? Like, it's just, yo, it's like I have no time. I literally have to force and make time. You know, there's a saying, people make time for what they want to make time for, you know? And like, I really have to sacrifice so much shit just to do the shit, you feel me, that I actually want to do. So time management, golly. Yo, if your time management was ass,
Boy.
Lord Albert, man.
Don't even come.
Ooh, the best part. The best part have to be for me the bonds that you're gonna make here. You know, I remember coming to Morgan, was like, yeah, man, you know, like you going to college, you're gonna like meet like, you know, like the best friends, you know, like for the rest of your life, you know, cause you know, like it was like high school, you know, you might have some, you might lose some, you know, it's really kind of shaky, but you know, like the people that you meet here, right now at this point in time, you know, like they might be the best man, you know, like the best woman at your wedding. You feel me? So I just like I love how you say, you know, like the ethnicities. The HBCUs are so freaking diverse, it's crazy. Like, you don't think so? Bro, I'm the only American in my friend group. I said, hey, bro, where you from? Baltimore? Where you from? Ghana, Cameroon, Jamaica, Trinidad. I'm like, damn, nigga, where you from?
I'm not
Baltimore.
I feel okay.
Like,
So
I'm basic as hell.
I will say, it's diverse in the fact that, like, as far as like nationalities go,
Right.
we're diverse in that aspect. But you have a completely different experience from going to a PWI, a predominantly white institution. I don't know. You have a completely different experience going to a PWI than you do going to any agency. Like I was arguing with my auntie. I'm gonna get into the question actually. But why are you gonna say anything? You said the hardest part, right?
The hardest part and then the best part. Yes.
Okay, so the hardest part, I'm gonna agree. Time management is probably the hardest part. That's where you find out who you are as a person. I'm a lazy person, so my time management is terrible. Okay, but I struggle with that every day, and that's why I'm going back to what we were saying earlier. Like, you really gotta remember and ask yourself every day that you're here, why are you here? You got to remind yourself every day.
Yes.
And make it an excuse to get up and not skip school. Like, I swear, it's gonna get real. It's gonna get real. It's gonna get real fast. Real fast. That's probably the hardest part. The best part?
Your major.
Yeah.
No, the major. Oh.
Nursing.
Why?
Architecture, I haven't slept in days.
Yeah, architect. Yeah, they sleep in their building.
Yeah.
They're sleeping in
They really sleep in their building.
We have pillows and blankets there. We have a store to eat food.
What?
Yes, like it's that far. Like we don't eat that food ever. And it's final week. The juniors are still there.
I
They
believe
be
it.
there till like 4 in the morning or 5.
That's
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe
It's
it.
finals. They don't have a choice. We present on like Tuesday.
That's
I be asking myself, do I want to stay here? Do I want to stay here?
not facts.
Is it for me? Is this really for me?
Yeah.
But you gotta really have that mindset to push yourself. If you're determined to come to the university away from home,
Yeah.
have that mindset. Okay, I got this. Don't give up.
Remember who you were
But it's okay.
and why.
It's okay to give up.
Yeah,
Because
it's
life
okay.
ain't perfect. You're not meant to be perfect, but don't give up.
College
Push
is not
yourself
for
first.
everybody, bro.
It's not for everybody
High
at
school's
all.
there.
Yeah.
At all. High school's really for everybody. So
Yeah.
another 4 years committed to education.
But what's your best part?
Best part is probably the experience as a whole, right? So my experience is probably like closed off from most who probably are thinking about going to a PWI because I go to an HBCU, but it's definitely a good time here, like especially living on campus at an HBCU.
Yes,
It's
bro.
fun. Just going to events like that. I don't go as much, you know what I'm saying, but doing that like all sophomore year, like going to events and then meeting the people that you potentially might grow, like form these friendships with. The experience is great, and that's where you really find out who you are. Not just you dealing with school, because you are becoming an adult. It's a great experience just to have fun. But that's the best part. Now,
Especially homecoming.
oh yeah.
Homecomings? Man, yo.
You really find out who you are on homecoming.
Yes.
What everybody say on homecoming is if you see me, you don't see me.
That was my shadow clone.
That was my shadow. Yo, that's not me. You think it's me. But it's not me.
It's not.
It's not, yo, it's time to
That was
pass.
my twin. You don't know. That was my twin.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
It's Shy Cockburns. It's time to pass the juice, bro. You the honors first. Alright.
Oh, we gonna get back into that PWI versus HBCU
Oh,
I
shit.
forgot.
Have you?
Juice,
Did you go to Dropping the Juice is crazy? You never been to one? I've never like I did
Townsend
college
is right there.
So like I've been no like he meant attending like
My friends go to Townsend. Some of my friends, and it's lovely.
he meant attending.
Yeah, attending the PWI. I ain't gonna hold you. I
Like
don't.
you see
I've
the
never-
difference between an HBCU and PWI because financially they got
No, financially, you can see how much underproud
they
we
got
are, bro.
so much stuff.
I'm-
You know their meals like works for anything on their campus. Like they have Chick-fil-A.
Anything,
Yeah,
even the
I
restaurant.
go there to eat.
Y'all trying to transfer?
I free Chick-fil-A.
I ain't gonna hold you.
free
Morgan,
sushi.
I love you.
Morgan.
Oh yeah, we love you, but come on.
Go Tigers! Yeah, go Tigers! That's what it's giving.
No, but-
Alright, come on, let's do it.
Oh.
I don't think I got you.
Oh, right. Damn!
That's what I do.
Oh,
Y'all ain't gotta do what I do.
okay. Alright.
Oh, we okay.
See what we love to.
Those burn.
Oh, yeah. The pineapple's balanced out though.
Yeah.
Right?
A little bit, a little bit, a little
It
bit.
actually tastes better than like.
Ooh.
You feel me?
Thank God I wasn't no Patron because I would have
Right.
We still gotta be, you know,
We
east.
still
Rubbing alcohol.
gotta be, you know.
Alright,
But,
so what was I saying?
alright, so you said PWI versus HBCU.
Yeah, so I haven't attended a PWI, but from somebody who has, right? My auntie went to Notre Dame, right? She was telling me that because HBCUs are more like a sanctuary for colored people or black people, I should say.
I heard that.
It's more of a sanctuary, and because it's like that, we might struggle a little bit
I believe
going into the workforce, right?
I do
When
believe
we're
that.
going into
Right.
our careers and stuff,
Damn.
we socially like what's the word? The terminology they use for like offices and stuff like that.
Code switch.
The work, yeah, code switching and the work culture, right? So the work culture that you go like that you experience when you work at any company or anything when you go into your career it's going to be hard to conform to that because you're so used to a social standard that like you're not. It's like the first time in a while that you don't feel like the minority, right?
Wow.
Just because you're at a HBCU. But when you go to a PWI, it's almost like because you go to school with these kind of people with different backgrounds, it prepares you for that workforce that
Yeah.
you're going to.
Yeah,
But if
you're
you go to an HBCU and all you see
It's the
is
same
Right.
type of
colored
people like
people, like
you. It's like,
Nah.
it's like that's what you used to, right?
I'm mad because you're absolutely right. That's so. I wanted to go to the school, of course. You know, like 100%. Like this was my dream school. But in a sense, I'm not gonna lie. That's always been in the back of my head that I feel like I'm in this bubble, right? For protection because like I see people who look like me each and every day. Right? That's smart, that's doing positive things, and I know as soon as I graduate,
It's gonna be different,
bro, it's like, I feel like for these 4 years, I'm in like a fantasy, bro. It's like,
dream, like-
I'm living a dream, bro. Like, y'all, like, I ain't gonna hold you. My city's not perfect. And I remember growing up in high school, I didn't even want to go to college because, the way my perspective was, in like 9th, 10th grade, was like, why the fuck pay for an institution where, I'm already in, an education learning field where people are disrespecting the teachers. You feel me, man? They was playing dice, banking people, peeing in the holes. I was like, yo, like,
you know?
yeah, it was a bad school. It was a bad school. I'm like,
What school did you go to?
huh? I'm not gonna say that. I'm not.
Don't
We
say
in Baltimore.
that.
I'm not gonna say. I love my alma mater too much for me to put them on blast like that. But it's just like, I'm like, yo, like, if I'm going to a school like this and this is free, I can only imagine how much money I'm going to waste if I go to a higher education learning. And to see the same thing. So I ain't gonna hold you. When I came to Morgan, I'm thinking like, yo, look at this, Donnie, yo, what's up? Yo, Steven, yeah. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Nice to meet you. I'm like, what? I'm hearing like, yo, what's up? Yo, word to my mother, Mike Timms. I'm like, I ain't never met the New York game before. Like, I'm like, yo, like, I'm like, oh my god. You know, like, they talk a certain way. They kind of carry themselves, you know, y'all kind of a little bit vulgar, kind of aggressive.
Yeah, I say that. I don't think we're aggressive.
That's
That's
a different topic. But it's just like, you know, the culture is just amazing. But I know as soon as I graduate, it's reality is gonna smack me right in the face.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dead ass, when I graduate, bro, in a year, I know that like I'm gonna be happy, but it's gonna be bitter fucking sweet. Because dead ass, I just graduated from my fucking home, bro. And I know like shit is not gonna be the same.
Oh no, it's gonna get real fast. I remember.
Damn. Y'all saw that TikTok, was like, damn.
I remember sophomore year when I had tried out for the Towson's little slam company. They slam team.
Right.
So Towson had a slam team. Voices had a slam team they were trying to put together. It's like even though I wasn't like going into the workforce, it was the fact that I was there and I was seeing them, and I was only for one semester.
You was like perplexed.
Yeah, I hadn't seen nobody for one semester, and I was still like, ooh. Now imagine somebody going through like 4 years of college without seeing somebody.
Yes.
And all their life they've been on campus.
Yes.
They going right into their careers, and the work culture in the company they work at, it requires them to be in that office and not even online. They sitting with a white person, somebody from this country, that country.
Oh my gosh.
Now they just sitting there like, yo, this is insane.
I can only imagine. Like, yo, like, have y'all ever been in a setting, you know, well, I want to say like a white setting where like y'all just like you just feel as though like you can't be yourself. Like, has that ever happened to y'all?
Yeah.
And like, how do you like, you know, like, what do you do? Like,
when and where? Do you become
when and where?
Do you become more conservative? Like, do you kind of like cave in
and
stuff like that, or are you more from
myself.
Really?
So
Really? Oh, you see
that's that New York.
That's New York. I like
No, wait. I'm not gonna change myself for nobody. I don't care like what skin tone you got. I'm gonna be myself. You wanna accept me how I am?
Oh, I'm a close switch.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna be professional, but I'm not gonna be like, hi, my name is Jada. No, I'm like, hi, my name is Jada.
It's almost a must. Like the way I was taught, like you have to portray yourself in such a manner that people can respect you. Like there's not a lot of people who's going to respect how you talk, where you come from.
And that's true, but they also not gonna respect you changing up.
That's also true.
They like people who stay true to themselves. They like people that don't change for nobody. Nobody where you from, nothing.
I think that's just the battle with cultures, you know. That's just how you portray yourself, but also not straying away from who you are.
So how do you like? It's like, what's the perfect? I'm sorry, Maureen. You was about to say. Oh, my bad. But so it's just like, how do you have that balance? Because like I've seen black people in these environments, and it's like, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. This is on me. I be looking at them, and it pisses me off. Because to me, I be thinking that they just chucking and jiving, you feel me? And I be like, man. Because I just be looking at them, right? And it's like, to me, I feel like they look too comfortable, you know?
What do you mean? Like, what's the group you talking to right now?
They just too at ease, bro.
What's the group you talking to?
I'm listening, bro. Bro. It's just like, bro. Y'all ever had that one friend, bro? You feel me? You know, like that's just like have mad friends that's just that don't look like them, and it's like they a little bit too cool with them. Like, you know, like prime example.
So you seeing it as like a us and them type of deal?
Bro, it's just like, bro. I just know that, you feel me, you have some black people who are really like trade in one of us, bro, you feel me, just to get the bag. Like niggas really don't like some guys, bro, you feel me, like bro, they really just don't give a fuck, and they will literally say, fuck being black. I'm trying to get this bread. If me trying to act white, be white, you know, then I would code switch.
So you're talking about people who sell their soul just
Sell their soul, bro. Absolutely. And me, I just be looking at that like, but it's like the thing is, I feel like maybe that's just me. Maybe they don't be like that, right? Maybe they just trying to work in the work world. But I be looking like, hey Todd, you know, like, what's up, my dog? You know, what's going on? And it's just like, I just be feeling that tension. Like, that's like, I've been in a work setting, bro. You feel me? Where it's like, I had to be on my P's and Q's. And they looking at me, and they over my back. I'm just like,
you feel it.
hi. You know, and I ain't gonna hold you. Was I chucking and jiving? I was in the 12th grade. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm a hypocrite, just a little bit. I was, and I'm just like this. And I'm like, yo, I gotta go to the National Treasure. Like, I had to go somewhere where I can be free, because the person that they trying to turn me into, I just don't like it, you know. But a nigga gonna graduate, so it's like we turning around and me being that. Like, I don't want to be that person, bro. Like, I know I'm not gonna say, yo, fuck it is, dumbass. I know I'm not gonna say that. I know I'm not gonna say, yo, what it is, bro. I know I'm not gonna say, yo, what it is. I might say, what's going on? I might say, hello, how are all of you? Right? And I don't want to do that, because that's not me. I know I can't say, yo, who are you talking to? I might say, interesting. Is that how you feel? Right? Are you for? That's interesting. And that's how it is, y'all. As soon as we step, like, yo, like, think about, you know, like the black, like, prime example, yo. I never forget when I was doing college tours, right? This was senior year, it was hella college tours. And I remember I went to, I don't go to the university, so I don't care. I remember when I went to McDaniel, right? I remember when I went to McDaniel, and you know, I always ask the real questions. I've always been me, who I am at heart, right? So, mind you, McDaniel was a PWI. It's all white, like, it's white, like, yo, I ain't gonna hold you, I'm a little bit light, but yo, it's white, right? Like, it's white, right? So,
1% black.
1%, so guess what? They found that 1% Negro, right? To be our, you know, like, college leader, you know, and to walk us around. So I said, listen. And one thing I love about black people is, in anywhere, everywhere, in any setting, we can always be real with each other, right? We might be yes some, no some, chucking job, right? But when I see my sister, when I see my brother, listen, I ain't going home. You feel me? Like we can always uncode switch and be ourselves. So I remember, you know, like, I saw this woman, you know, I saw this queen, you know, like, just walking us around. Like, yeah, guys, look at this canvas, and I can tell she was probably like, she was getting paid for this. Like, I can tell they was paying her. And I said, hey, listen, sister, I need you to keep it $150, bro. Like, what's really going on? Like, yo, like, what's up? Like, yo, what's up? She was like, man, I ain't gonna hold you. I said, and I backed her up. Because
I ain't gonna hold you.
She said, I ain't gonna hold you. She said, listen, man. You feel me? Like, yo, like, it really fucking sucks being here, right? Because I said, listen, yo, my teacher's not around. You feel me? Your boss is not around. The dean isn't around. Like, really, like, yo, like, what's up? Like, yo, like, you are black living on a white campus. What the fuck is going on with that? You feel me? She said, yo, like, you know, like, there's barely any black people, and when there is, you know, it's called Black Student Unions. Yeah, you know, we have a Black Student Union, and I lied to you not, all we do is just sit in a group, you know, during our meetings, and then just follow each other on Instagram, and not talk, and just listen to music. Bro, I swear, right? That's what she said. Nigga, that's what she said. Nigga, that shit was like 4 or 5 years ago. I still remember this shit to this day. And I said, yo, like, you for real? She said, yeah. She was like, yo, like, she was like, I always have to kind of like soften my tone, because I don't want to be perceived as, you know, the angry black woman. You feel me? I'm like, yo, for real? She's like, yeah, yo. She was like, yo, listen, man. I wish I was at a HBCU. The only reason why I'm here because since I'm a minority, they're paying me more, right? You know, to stay on campus. Listen, Justice, that's the only reason why I'm here. Yo, if you have another opportunity to go somewhere else, go somewhere else. And I dapped her up and I said, yo, I love everything that you're doing. I appreciate it. And she said, all right, guys, come on around this way.
Yo,
right? And I said, bro, I love us. I love us, bro. So I asked the dean, you feel me? The dean is there. Hello, guys. You know, like, hello, brothers and sisters. I'm like, this nigga.
Whoa.
You feel me? So I said, excuse me. You feel me? So, you know, I'm gonna raise my hand. But yes, I was like, has there been any incidents, you know, between, you know, like the black students, you know, and the white students? I mean, you know, not really. I'm like, sir, excuse me. What do you mean by not really? Like, what do you mean by that? I mean, you know, there was an incident last week, but what happened at the incident? You know, nothing really happened. I mean, I guess if you want me to say, it was just a guy, you know, like with a hoodie on and stuff like that. And some of the general body members felt some type of way, and you know, kind of called campus, you know, security. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, nigga, yo, that just tells me I can't be on this university. I can't be on this campus. You feel me? Listen to headphones. You know, like, well, you know, like having my hoodie on, going out for a run. Like that's crazy to me. So of course I didn't go to that, you know, university, bro. But it's just like that just goes to show you, bro, how you know how they see us. You feel me? You know, like in that environment, and we can't even be, you know, like on our own campus where we feel safe at. You feel me? Like without trying to have our hair slicked back, you know, like in like checking the job for the white man.
A bonnet on. They was like, that's not a bonnet.
This girl got on his hell like
Yeah,
this.
so I was telling my stepmom, yo, and I'm gonna ask y'all what y'all think, cause you said earlier you didn't say you'll do anything for money. You said it pays. Like that's basically your sole reason for why you do some things that you said. You said you code switch too, so I really want to know what you think. But going off of what you said, my stepmom mentioned that like it's really I'm losing my train of thought right now, but the basis of it was that it's like when you going to different places, right? How you're perceived is really important. And I know at HBCUs, like they really emphasize on the fact that like you need to have a voice for yourself. You need to pay attention to how you're portrayed and all that. But my stepmom, she's a person that makes it known. Like you really have to. How you're perceived is how you're viewed to everybody else. That's important. I don't think anybody like takes that as serious as you're supposed to, but it's imperative that you at least know how people perceive.
That's right.
Especially if you being yourself. There's nothing wrong with being yourself, and like you said, like if you don't change your shade, whatever you at, and you don't code switch, that's perfectly fine. I salute you on that, cause I just cannot do that.
No, but I'm not saying I'm gonna be loud and crazy, but I'm not gonna sit there and change myself because some people don't like that.
And I need that in my life.
I do too.
You feel like that? That's I wish because you guys just heard what I've been saying for the past 10 minutes, right? You know, like I wish I can be like that, right? Because I know that like somebody told me that, you know, the first what is it called? The first impression, you know, is not what you say to them, like hello, my name is Justice, right? The first impression is how they look at you off the bat, right? So it's like what the hell are you wearing? You know, like how's your hair looking like? You know, like what's going on, you know, on that whole attire, you know? So that's just crazy, you know, to be, I guess, like appropriately dressed 24/7 or always.
Y'all are women too, so like have y'all had any experiences like where you had to, I know you mentioned track to me, like when you were doing track, you had to, they changed your whole like attire for when y'all had to go to meets and stuff like that.
Word.
How is that? Like what's
that like? Yeah, that perspective.
Please.
Well, when I did track cross country and stuff, you can really see the difference what the men is wearing and what the women are wearing. And it's like, first, it's not like it's uncomfortable or anything, but like, sometimes it's raining outside. And when it's raining and it's like super cold, you're just in like shorts that's like rising up, that's like really, really like, and then you have like a sports bra on, running, and you just, once you finish the race, you're like exhausted, tired, and it's like, I don't know, what's your question? I need to
Like, what's the experience like? Just being a woman and like the rules changing for y'all,
Yeah.
Oh.
what y'all wear. Like, how is that? What is your ideas on that? Like, do you feel like, are you that person that feels like, you know, you get to wear whatever you want at any given time, or do you feel
no.
do you just feel like it's a shame that, you know, they have to change the rules that way because people are looking at me a certain way and they perceive us as such, you know what I'm saying? How is that like?
You get judged based on what, I feel like sometimes, depending where you are, you can get judged about what you wear. Like, let's say you have like a job, like going to somewhere professional. Based on like, I can just go there with like a crop top and like, shorts. They're gonna feel some type of way. They're gonna be like, why are you dressed this way? Like, that's like, no matter how, it's just like, just expect you to dress better, basically. So like for example, you see me going to see this all the time. Because you never know who you're gonna meet there. I see the dean like every other day.
What?
Yes, but that man, he was spiking me in today. So I don't know my girlfriend. And he spiked me in, and I was like, oh, well. You gotta like put yourself, because you never know, he can remember your face. And if you have a bad first impression on your dean, that could literally mess you up like the rest of your like college life. So I was like, so I try to like dress professionally, and there's a lot of like tours and stuff around this too. So it's like, yeah. So like a lot of people, like important people come in, they sponsor the school, and it's like if you just come in there looking like just a mess, they're gonna be like, oh, this is how the school acts. I'm gonna take my money elsewhere.
Whoa.
We gotta talk about that.
They're gonna take my money elsewhere.
This-
So it's just
That's
crazy.
wow,
Bro,
bro.
okay, you next, please. Because this next topic is about to be.
I can only say like when I was in cheerleading and when I used to like go to the house of the Lord. House of the Lord, you have to. They have a saying, "Come as you are," but it don't mean dress like you have to like go into dress. Cause you have people looking at you up and down like, why her skirt so short? Why she got her back out? Why her chest out? Like she gotta even you gotta run. Why she gotta run in her stocking? Like it's like so you gotta dress appropriate for that. Cheerleading, we had cheerleading outfits with skirt and shirt, right? But it was too short, so we had to put shorts under. But my shorts was too short, I guess. Cause I'm not a petite woman. We love y'all petite, but I'm not a petite woman. I have meat on me, so they was like, you got me a little short. You got your butt all out. My bad.
Back
My bad.
to the church thing. That's a big thing. I went to an African church, and the dress code, like, no, first me and my other friends, she goes to Towson. Her experience is even worse. Like, not worse, but like, she told me that one of the rules is that women literally cannot wear pants at all. They have to wear skirts or a dress.
What?
And it has to be past her knees. Like, that's just the rule at their church. She goes to like an Afro-Latina church. My church, those African aunties, they're not gonna talk to you. They're gonna talk about you and about your family.
About your family is crazy,
they're gonna be
bro.
like, I can't believe her mother let her leave the house like that. Come to church, da da da. And they don't care. You could have just a nice body. They're gonna judge you based on what you wear. Like, they don't care. That's just how Africans are. No offense. But like, yeah, it's just you start to realize first. See?
He's smiling over there. He's smiling too.
I ain't going. Yeah.
And it's different between men and women too. The men, they can pull up in jeans, they can do whatever they want. They're going to put on a higher pedestal in African society. It's the truth. Literally, like, I don't know what's up with Africans and putting the men all the way high up.
He over there having a fit right now.
Men could come to church in sweatpants and they will still be the best person there.
What?
Compared to a woman like coming in like
A short skirt?
yeah, it's like literally short.
How long they skirt gotta be?
These are your knees. I don't know.
That's decent.
Like, it's It's judging.
That's fucked up, bro. Because it's like, bro, like you know, like when I hear stuff like that, I'm like, yo, it's 2022, bro. Like that shit, like, yo, you feel me? Like that's crazy, bro.
I got a perfect segue into this next topic. I'm glad that y'all mentioned. It was something that had to do with. It wasn't peer pressure. It was the fact that like you gotta. It's how you said something about how the campus is perceived. Like when you come in to see this, you gotta wear a certain attire just in case you run into somebody of great importance, right? And if you come in there bummy or as you are, right? If you come in with like some slides or something, you know what I'm saying? And there's somebody touring the campus and they just like, man, is this how the students are on campus? My question is, into this next topic, right? I don't know, should we pass the juice before the question, I'm gonna say the question first. The question is though, what do you think about, because we're all in the same generation, so I'm not gonna say this next generation, but these new bachelor freshmen coming in, if you are, I don't know what your class is. I know
I'm a freshman.
y'all both are freshmen, right? Okay, so your class, right? Do you have any conscious thoughts about how your class portrays themselves on campus coming fresh out of high school?
Oh,
Wow.
bro.
Do you have any thoughts, any conscious thoughts?
I'm gonna say.
Because if you don't have any conscious, I know me and Juice got a cut just like
All I'm
one or
gonna
two.
say is that it gets worse over the years.
You think it's gonna get worse, but what do you mean by special?
Wait, pause. We got pass the juice. We got pass the juice, Nick. We gotta pass the juice, bro. We got you, bro.
Y'all, bro, that's crazy. Y'all both said that.
Oh my gosh. All right.
We gonna get into the nitty
Well,
gritty.
that was a good one.
Yeah, we gonna.
We really gonna do. What I'm gonna do for you?
Oh,
Sheesh.
yeah,
We gotta do
We
it.
done
We
passed
gotta
the
do
juice.
it.
Did you so?
The juice over. Alright, let's do it.
Wow, so,
Oh, wow. Come on.
I'm sorry.
Alright, and we got hit the table too.
no sips.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I really hope y'all liked the episode, you feel me? You know, part 2 is coming, all right? Just wait, you feel me? You know, we gonna get into more. But, yo, thank y'all so much for supporting me. I appreciate it. And, yo, it's Juice Nick. We out.